Alright, you guys. Yeah, I finally got one. So, if you don't know, which I'm sure most of you don't, Emerson is my favorite fan brand. At least one of them. It's definitely in my top three. So, yeah, I've been on the hunt for these for years. It seems like everybody has luck finding them. And then just when everything bad that could happen started happening in my family, I was down in the dumps. I was thinking about giving up collecting fans and everything else. I was like, man, I really enjoy fans, but maybe I need to do something else with my time. And then I got on Facebook Marketplace, and there this was, and it was local. It was local enough for me to immediately message them and tell them I'd be on my way. So yeah, let's do these instructions. The paper's kind of crinkly, so y'all just bear with me. I'll just try to scan and hold the paper open. And somehow a cricket managed to get in my basement, and it's driving me nuts. But yeah, amongst all the stuff that's going on right now, this definitely cheered me up. I've only ever seen Heat fans in like the local grocery stores before they got remodeled. It was never the small one, there were always the big ones. I don't know if the small ones are more rare or not, but I now have one in my collection. New in box. Yes, I unwrapped every part myself and put it together. I even have the original registration card. I don't know if I scanned this one, but this is a list of every part on the fan. Some of it's worn off, but most of it's there. I'm actually going to put this in a folder in my file cabinet so it doesn't take any more damage on. But yeah, the box, it's a little beat up, but it's a cat number. And here it is. Here it is. 0.69 amps. Category number HF-336. That's not on there all the way. This one's plastic. This one's metal. With the fiberglass blades. And I didn't know these blades had a weird shape at the top. kind of see that my phone doesn't want to focus on it. But yeah, this thing's been sitting brand new in a box for however many years. And now we're going to test it out. Turn this down. Alright, we're going to start her off on low. Just took everything in me not to squeal like a little pig. Where's that air coming from? Oh, there's another fan on. I was about to say there's no way. Hold on, yeah, let me turn this other fan off. I'm trying to keep this thing in the frame. Let me make my way over here. Definitely a gentle little breeze coming off of it already. That cricket is absolutely driving me nuts, y'all. Alright, this is the control I'm using. So let's turn it up a notch. That is just such a neat little fan. Alright, now what I've been waiting for. Wow. Of course, it's way more air than you expect from a 36-inch fan. let's go straight to high. I thought I heard a little startup sound. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. So I was holding the fan, or holding the phone. I'm gonna hold the phone above the fan this time so you guys can hear that. Because it's definitely got a neat startup sound. Try to do this without dropping my arm home. I love it. Wow. I mean, what a neat little fan. That's low. Kick it up back to high. I really hope it's picking up that sound. Alright, and off. Another crazy thing, like, it was absolutely meant for me to get this fan because, so I messaged the people and, like, I was like, okay, I didn't think nothing of it at first, and then my brain is always just doing these different scenarios and stuff. So as I'm driving there, I get almost to the house and I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if this was one of my residents? And then when I walked up to the house, there was like telltale signs that it was one of our houses for the company I work for. And I was like, I asked them, I was like, hey, do you guys rent? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, well, do you guys rent from such and such? And they were like, actually, yeah. And I was like, what? It's like, I'm your maintenance man. This is nuts. So, yeah, it was definitely great. Like, the guy, I didn't really meet the wife, but the guy came out and he was super cool, and I told him, like, what was going on in my life currently, and we exchanged some encouraging words, and yeah, then I told him I was going to go home and make a YouTube video about this fan. Yeah, so I'm definitely excited. I really want to make sure I caught that startup sound. So one more time, you guys, bear with me. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.